Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am so excited to get started. I am just checking on Facebook here and making sure. Yes, we are live. Awesome. Okay. So, as you are joining, let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're joining from. Make sure that you are granting Ecamm live access so that I can see who's commenting. Feel free to pop your name in the comments here. Yes, I see some people joining. Welcome. I'm really excited about this training. It just popped through yesterday as a download, and yeah, I see some thumbs up. So excited to just really speak to some of the downloads that were coming through about helping you to launch and scale your profitable healing business. Yes, welcome. I see more people joining. Make sure that you're granting Ecamm access live so that I can see who's commenting. So if you go to the top of this post, you'll see the link, and just make sure that you're granting me access so that when you comment, I can see exactly who to give some love to. Because I'm not going to be looking at my phone. So welcome, welcome. Yes. If you have your beverage of choice, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know. I'm drinking coffee. So grab your beverage of choice, a pen and paper, and get excited. This is going to be a really fun training to help to ignite you into 2023. So excited for that. All right, let me know who's here. Don't let me be in the dark by myself here, guys. Come on. Okay, so I will be looking at the comments here. So if I'm looking around, that's what I'm doing. But I'm just going to start off by, I want to see where are you joining from. I know a lot of you are new to the group. I think we had something like 200 people just joined in the past couple of weeks. Yes, I love that. Yes, I was hoping you came on because I wanted to speak to the fact that we have some incredible international pharmacists on here too from Nigeria. I love that. I'm actually doing a talk in January for a group of Nigerian pharmacists. So that's really interesting that, just like attracting all different types of pharmacists from all over the world. And it's funny because I remember even at the book signing. So I just published my 5th book with 20 other amazing pharmacists and healers. And at the book signing, I spoke out and I said, I want this book and I want my message to reach international pharmacists. So it's amazing that what you speak into reality becomes real, right? So watch your language, watch what you're saying about your business and what you're capable of, because it really does become your reality. So that's one of the first things I wanted to share. And I love that you're here. I don't know how to say your name, Nwamaka. Yes, Kim. Yes, from Hawaii. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Yes, awesome, Kim. I'm so glad you're here too and joining us. Welcome. This is such a beautiful time of year because it's kind of that end of the year where we get to, kind of wipe the slate clean and really set intentions. So we could even kind of do some of that today too in this call, is just, looking at what are you really proud of that you accomplished, whether it's big or small. It could be something like, I started my business plan, or I released a pattern that was holding me back. Whatever that is, I want you to just take some time and just celebrate that. I'm planning on doing that with one of my friends actually in a couple weeks. Celebrate everything that you've moved through in 2022 and get ready to expand into 2023. That's really what the purpose of this training is for. But before I go into that, I just really want to speak to, first of all, the movement that I've created, this healers in healthcare movement. I need a drink to make sure that I'm well hydrated before I start, because I go on my rants because I'm so passionate about this. But I just want to speak to the fact that pharmacy and healthcare, I feel like there's this awakening that's happening right now. And I feel like this is the time for healers in healthcare to unlock more of who you are, unlock your gifts, monetize your knowledge to be able to reach more patients. So maybe right now you're a retail pharmacist, a hospital pharmacist, wherever your work setting is, and you're sitting there like I was 3 years ago. Actually, it's going to be 4 years in coming up here in a couple months. And you know that in your gut something is drawing you to unlock more of your healing gifts, to elevate into entrepreneurship. And what I want to impress upon you as one of the first things is to follow that nudge, right? And so you're here. I see you. I can imagine what you're moving through. That's everything to be a pharmacist in general, right? All of the burnout, the stress, the studying that has led you to this point, all of your work experience. And what I want you to know is that you have those innate gifts right now, right? So this is what people don't typically think of when they're thinking of starting a business. They think, oh, well, I have to get certifications. I have to prove myself and do all of these things, which are helpful. I'm not negating certifications, but I'm also saying don't forget about all these other things that you have, these innate gifts that you were born with, the life experiences that have led you to this point. I always talk about the fact that I was a dancer for 15 years and I did tap, jazz, ballet, I did kickline, I did all of these things where I had to perform and be on stage. And that is useful because, as a lot of you know, I host retreats. I'm speaking to you right now. I speak on stages. And so those gifts of having the confidence to be on stage and to learn how to move with my body actually has helped me to become a speaker. So if you watch my hand gestures, I'm Italian, right? Like I do a lot of these hand gestures, but it's to illustrate a point that you have those gifts and things that you've learned throughout your life in pharmacy school, after pharmacy school, or nursing school. I know we have a lot of nurses in here as well. I want you to know that you have those things that you can monetize. So maybe even just jotting down some things right now. And we're actually going to be diving really deep into this in the Making the Leap from Retail workshop. I'll drop the link after I get off of this call, of this Facebook Live. We're going to be really diving deep into unlocking those soul gifts and those innate talents and the knowledge that you have to be able to then monetize those gifts and the knowledge and all of the things that you innately have into offers, irresistible offers that you can then sell to your soul clients, right? And to have a business now is easier than ever because we have social media, everything, social media is free. So I want you to just realize that you are drawn here for a reason, watching this right now, because you have these gifts. And I wanted to just speak to the fact that I want you to think of an acorn seed, right? So you have an acorn seed, and what does it grow into? When it's watered, when it has proper nutrition, the sunlight, it grows into a beautiful oak tree. And I want to speak to that concept because this is really why you're here, right? It's you have that blueprint. You have a soul blueprint that you're meant to evolve into. And so maybe you somehow came across my work, however that happened, right? There's no coincidence of why you're here now. But I'm watering you and I'm saying to you, yes, go for it. Trust that soul desire because that has dropped into your heart for a reason. You're here for a reason because you're a healer and you really want to help your patients to heal. And you know that you're ready for 2023 to be the year that you step into who you really are. And so a lot of the transformation work that I do is helping you to deprogram all of the things of who you were taught you should be, right? How we have to stay in this box and be a certain way or suppress our voice or not speak up or, all of the stories that we create about what we're able to do. I want to just speak to my story to show you what's possible and to just share, I have been through eating disorders, physical abuse, mental abuse, grew up with a narcissistic father and a codependent mother, had to overcome all of those things through this transformation work and healing myself so that I could shine my light. And I shine my light not to say, look at me, it's to show you what's possible. because a lot of these traumas and things that we go through in life dim who we are. The workplace toxicity that we are constantly surrounded by. I can think back to all the different workplaces that I've had and how I felt suppressed and like I couldn't be myself and like I had to put on these masks, right, of like professionalism and kind of suppressing who I really was. And if you're relating to this, give me some love, give me some hearts. You're like, yep, I can relate. You're here for a reason, right? So I want to water that seed because you have a core soul blueprint of why you came here and why you're watching this live right now. It's because you're ready to unlock your power, to release the fears and the doubts and the self-criticism and all of the things that hold us back. Because guess what? You can have the most amazing product in the world, product or service, but if no one knows about it, no one's going to be able to buy it, right? And so I want to help more healers in healthcare to unlock and to communicate your brilliance out into the world. Because when you're activated, when you're unlocking your power, your soul gifts, your brilliance, and you channel it into offers that you can sell, not only are you earning an income, you're able to bring more light and more healing and more love onto this planet. But it starts within ourselves, right? Because again, if no one knows that you exist because you have the fear of being seen or you have the fear of failure, you're not putting yourself out there to be able to clearly communicate your brilliance and how you can help your clients heal. And so that's why I'm here. That is my purpose of creating this healers in healthcare movement to really, number one, reach more pharmacy schools and more pharmacy students. And I have, all of these amazing women in this book are actually, hello. Oh my gosh. Hello from Fred. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love everybody. Yes. Share where you're coming from. Let me know in the comments what's resonating here. Yes. I see more people joining. I love it. That's so great. So yeah, we're partnering with a lot of these pharmacy schools. It's my alma mater, St. John's University, University of Minnesota, with Sarah Anderson. One school in Hawaii, University of New Mexico. I am forming alliances with these different pharmacy schools to amplify the message of this. People like Todd Uri of the Pharmacy Podcast. So and I'm not the only one in this movement, right? There's multiple healers in healthcare, and you're one of them too, that I want to activate to really evolve into who you came here to be able to help your patients. So that's the first part of this movement, is activating more healers in healthcare to, collaborate with your universities, go and speak about opportunities in entrepreneurship because they don't exist. I went and did some research a couple weeks ago, and there is nothing in the literature in, like PubMed and all of those studies. Pharmacy entrepreneurship doesn't even exist in school. So that's my first initiative, is to really create more of a push for that, because when students are in college, they have the ability to learn, they call them KSAs, knowledge, skills, and attitudes, to be able to have leadership abilities, to be able to innovate, to be risk takers. I believe that those things can be learned. And so that's my first part of this. The second part is to activate healers in healthcare like you who are watching, to unlock your power and to be able to really monetize your knowledge, and to do it in a way that's confident, that allows you to speak, this is what I do, this is what I bring, this is how I'm monetizing my passion. That's what my goal is for you. So that's what we're going to be doing here. So let me just make sure I'm not missing anything, because I get so passionate about this. Okay, so again, speaking about the life lessons that you've been through, all of the traumas and the things that have shaped who you are as a human being, right? We can see that as, oh, this happened to me, or we can see it as, okay, now I'm going to use these gifts and these life lessons to empower other people, right? So that's what really the purpose of your life. If you really think from a higher perspective, we move through these challenging times to learn patience. I'm learning that lesson big time right now, to learn resilience, to be able to be empowered. But we need this transformation work to be able to bridge to your higher reality. So that's actually the first or second thing. I don't even know. I lost count by now. But what I want to speak to here is right now, you have a current reality of where you are. You're a pharmacist, you're maybe working in a retail or hospital setting, and something's keeping you where you are, right? Maybe it's the stable paycheck, the golden handcuffs, whatever you want to call it. And right now you're making a certain income level. Maybe you haven't started a business yet. Maybe you have. You have a certain income that you're making in your business right now. If you started one, this is your current reality, right? So I made it look nice and nice and festive for you. So this is your current reality. And then there's a bridge to your desired reality. And if you notice, I put a little crown on top to make it fun. So what is your desired reality? 6 months from now, let's project into the future. What do you want to be true for you? Type it in the comments, affirm it in the comments, because like I said at the beginning of this Facebook Live, what you speak into reality becomes real. So the more that you say, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, that's going to be reaffirming that, right? So let's speak into reality. What is your desire? Is it something to do with your confidence, unlocking more confidence for yourself? Is it becoming a full-time entrepreneur? Is it an income goal or an impact goal? Is it, hey, I want to be a published author by June of 2023? Affirm that in the comments, and I'm going to come back. So if you're watching the replay, I am going to come back and hold that vision with you. That is the power of having someone witnessing you in your journey and not having to do this alone. Because, there are things, I still experience this too. There are little things that come up from the past. As an example, some inner child wounds around maybe unworthiness or people pleasing or feeling like you need to get your client's result and feeling overly responsible. The fear of charging for what you're worth. All of these things come up as we're bridging to our desired reality. And so what is the bridge? Let's see, Katie. Let's see if Katie knows. Katie has literally bought every program that I've ever had, literally from like the past year or so. Let's see if Katie knows what the bridge is. Becoming as a full-time. Yeah. Oh, boom. Financial freedom. Yes. Love that. Becoming an entrepreneur as a full-time job. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. So what I want you to do, and even after this live, I want you to go back and just journal with yourself and say, okay, what are some of the feelings that I would have? Let's really tune into the feelings of already being in that desired reality. What does it feel like for you to be in your power, to confidently communicate your brilliance? What are some of the things, like imagine your clients just flocking to you, right? That you have a full dashboard of clients that you wake up to. And you power up your computer and you have a nice warm cup of coffee in the morning and you get to enjoy it instead of having to go to your pharmacy job where you feel like a prisoner and you can't actually leave the pharmacy, right? Confident. Ooh, yes. I feel like a lot of people come to me for confidence. Think about it. When you have more confidence in yourself, you're able to go take action and do things a lot quicker, right? So it's instead of something taking 5 years to do, now with these energetic shifts of being more confident, it's easier. That bridge is a lot shorter, right? So this is great. I love it. Affirm that. Yes. If you have an income goal, put that in there too. I don't judge. If you're like, hey, I want to make 10K, want to make 20K, whatever it is, put that in there too. Because the more that you just allow this energy to flow and for you to just speak that out, then that's what, again, becomes your reality. So let's start anchoring that in right now. Okay. So what the bridge is transformation, right? It's the inner transformation of needing to feel the feelings of whatever's meant to come up. As an example, these are the blocks that I talk about. People pleasing. Oh, I feel bad because if I start working on my business, I'm going to be taking time from my children. Another example, I'm afraid to set boundaries because then people are going to think I'm a bitch. I'm afraid to put an offer out there because I have perfectionism, and it takes me so long, and I have over analysis paralysis and overthinking. These are the things that make that bridge, right, from the current reality to desired reality freaking long, right? It's like it could take you 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. I want to help you shorten that. That's why it's rapid transformation. So the things that I want you to walk away with today are, number one, realizing you have soul gifts that you can begin to just start being curious about. Like, what are some of the things? And I actually have that in my, I think it's in this book, but it might also be in my fourth book as well, the Embracing Your Light book, where I show you, go through your life and see how much you already have, right? That you can start to weave into your business and realize that you actually have so much value to give to your future clients. Also realizing that you don't have to do this alone, right? So that's the whole point of why I create offers and things to help you, because I want it to be easier for you. I spent the first 7 years of my business trying to do it by myself, and no, I didn't realize that I had these blocks, right? So I talk about blocks and inner transformation a lot because that is really what holds us back. It's that self-sabotage, it's the lack of confidence that creates that really long bridge where you might have had this idea to start a business years ago, and only now are you ready to take action or whatever that might be. So just start getting curious about some of the things. I see myself at a bridge. Oh, beautiful. Yes. I feel like that's Maria. I can't see your name, but I feel like that's Maria. I see myself at a bridge. Yes. Science and spirituality. That's actually so funny because that was on the back of my fourth book. Listening to it. Oh, that's okay. Whoever, I can't even see the names because it just says Facebook user. So no worries whatsoever. I had a feeling that was you, Maria. Love it. So that's what I'm going to be going over. Actually, before I even do this, all of these things, I wanted to share this with you because this workshop is going to be really powerful. I'm going to be going over 4 main pillars to help accelerate this path for you to moving from burnt out retail or hospital or wherever your work setting is, pharmacist, to full-time entrepreneurship. The 4 pillars, I'm just looking at my notes here so I don't forget anything, is monetizing your gifts. Unlocking your gifts and monetizing your knowledge and your brilliance. You have gifts to share. You have things that you can use. And I'm going to share with you exactly how to do that by taking you through step by step. You'll also get a nice PDF that shows you, and we'll have fill in the blank that you can go through. And we're going to go through on this 2-hour workshop together. And I'm going to share with you how to create offers. There's 4 different types of offers: free, low, mid, and high tier offers that you can begin selling right away. I'm also going to show you how to use technology to constantly be selling without you actually having to physically be posting all the time, so that your energy is always selling for you. So the whole point of this is that of what I do is to help accelerate your path and make it way easier. So if you think of the analogy of being stuck in traffic and you're like, oh my God, like say I'm using the holidays as an example. You want to go see Breakfast with Santa and you have your kids in the back of the car and there's traffic because there's an accident. And you're like, oh my God, it's going to take me so long to get there. 40 minutes. What if I were to say, all right, clear all that traffic away. You're going to get to Santa Claus in 5 minutes. That's my goal. My goal to help you accelerate the path so that instead of it taking 5 years for you to get to 10K months, it takes you way less. That is the whole point of this transformation, so that we can be accelerating your path and you can heal the things that are coming up in your reality, because these things are coming up for a reason, to help you move past it, to become who you are, which is that soul blueprint, right? Remember in the beginning, I talked about the acorn. Watering that acorn so that you aren't, hiding in the background of your life, but you're shining your light. Because when you shine your light, you call in your soul clients, right? So you're releasing the heaviness, the blocks, the fears, the doubts, the I can't do this because, giving your power away to well, I have to ask so-and-so, or I have to do this first, or I don't have the money, or whatever the resistance is, right? That's all the cars that we want to move out of the way that aren't serving you. All the energy leaks and the open loops. We'll probably talk about that too on this workshop to help you accelerate the path. We're also going to be going over, so we have monetizing your gifts, creating passive income, and the 4 types of offers. I'm going to show you how to create an irresistible magnetic offer that you can sell. So this is going to be a signature offer. I'm going to show you the components of a signature offer that you can sell in 2023 to really highlight your brilliance and what you bring to the world. Because I will tell you, you might be thinking right now, like, I don't know why this is coming through as a download for somebody. Someone out there saying, oh, but there's so many coaches out there doing this already, or there's so many people doing it. But you have a story to tell. Only you have your unique soul blueprint, life lessons, soul gifts, right? Only you can have that frequency. And there's a reason why you're drawn to me, right? There's a soul frequency that maybe you see in me, and you're like, oh, like, yeah, I she's so, vibrant, or whatever's drawing you here right now. That's going to be you, right? For your soul client. But in order for them to find you, they need to be able to see you. They need to be able to know, oh, this is what she offers. This is how she can help me, right? Because money loves clarity. I want to see some hashtags. Hashtag money loves clarity. Let's type that and affirm that in the comments. If you're posting out there, this is for established entrepreneurs too. If you're posting, but no one knows how to work with you, and there's no call to action, or there's no way, no masculine structure like an offer for people to land in, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. Scroll, right? And they keep scrolling. Any of my clients, those of you who are watching and really leaning into this, who are ready to take action, I want people to stop scrolling and be like, oh, hell yeah, I want to hire that person, right? So either do hashtag money loves clarity or hashtag hell yes, or whatever it is. I want us to get excited for the fact that you don't have to do this alone. There are women there's 2,400 people in this group doing this with you. If you ever need support, I'm here. I am a constant cheerleader for you. And knowing that this is possible. So building that bridge of belief for what's possible for your life. Yes, hell yeah, I love it, right? Yes, let's get that in there. Let's get some hashtags. Let's get excited. Get your energy up, because this is exciting. This is not just a business. And what I want to say too is that, your business has to be more than just the money. For you to scale a successful business and a sustainable business, I want you to tap into the why. What is the bigger why of why you're doing this? Hell yes. Yes, I see it. Yes, celebrating you. Because if you're just doing it for the money and to get the money, then when you don't get the result, it's going to be easy for you to just well, I'll just go back to retail, or I'll just go do this, right? I'll go do another job. But for me, it's a life calling. It's a mission. And I picture, because I have doubts too. Sometimes I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I tune into, okay, I visualize all of the women in this group, right? The 2,400 women, and now we have men in the group too. And I think I want to impact all of those lives. And I want to ignite more pharmacists and more healers to shine their light, to put themselves out there. Yes, passion, exactly. And when you have passion, there's so much energy. I could work on my business all the time, but I have to set boundaries with myself because I'm so damn passionate about it, and because I've been through my own trauma, and I know what it feels like to have all of this desire and this passion inside of you, but not know how to channel it out there, or not know how to create offers, or not know where to go, or to feel like you're stuck. So if you're feeling stuck right now, you're not alone. I felt that way for a long time. But the whole idea is to unblock these internal things I'm talking about, to unlock all of who you are, to allow your light to shine, to allow you to impact more people, and therefore scale a profitable healing business. So if you're here for that, continue with the hell yes. Okay, so we have the 4 pillars for this workshop. There's a reason why I'm speaking to this. Monetizing your gifts, creating passive income, curate that signature offer, and then accelerating your path. So again, we're going to be talking a lot about the inner work, and I'll be teaching you some tools that you can use to begin neutralizing fears, to be able to know that you can move through some of these blocks that are coming through, whether it's unworthiness, people-pleasing, perfectionism, procrastination, delaying, putting things off. I want to activate you to know that you can take action, even if you have those things, right? I've moved through all of them. So trust me, I get it. This has taken me 10 years. So if you're looking at me and you're like, oh my God, overnight success, not at all. Trust me. So I'll drop the link to that workshop. It's $97 from now until Christmas. So as of Christmas Day, the price is going to go up, but it's going to be a really powerful workshop. I'm going to have a separate Facebook group so you can connect with like-minded pharmacists and other healers in healthcare. We're going to have a lot of engagement and fun in that group. Even before the 2-hour workshop, I have a ton of people who already signed up. Really excited for that. And then we're going to have that deep dive 2-hour session with a Q&A section. It's going to be on Zoom, so I'll bring people on for some hot seat coaching. So you'll get that, high level coaching from me. You'll be able to ask me any questions. Feel free to drop some questions now if you have questions about any of these things. I actually had a couple people message me over the weekend and they were like, oh, I want to know more about your offer. So I figured I would come on and just share more about it and help you to just understand really what that looks like, right? So really, we're bridging you from this current reality and accelerating the path to this desired reality. And I use different tools to do that. So transformation tools, I combine the energetic inner work with practical systems and strategies to help accelerate that path so that bridge is a lot shorter for you, right? So let me know if you have questions about anything that I just said. Literally, this is your time. Ask me anything. I do have a monthly Ask Me Anything post about business. So ask me anything now if anything's coming through for you. And in the meantime, I wanted to give you some just quick updates. So number one, I'm going to be taking off from December 23rd to January 2nd. So aside from the Healers in Healthcare show, so mark your calendars for that. That's going to be a really awesome show. I'm excited. I'm interviewing Dr. Marina Buksov. So that is December 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I know we have people joining from all over the world right now. So you need like that little app. It's called Time Converter. So if you've never had that app, Time Buddy. Sorry. Get the app Time Buddy. And you can type in, I'm on Eastern time, and then you can easily find, whatever time you are, because I have international clients, like somebody is in Australia, other people are in UAE, France. So like, I get it, it's timing it right. If you can't make it live, oh, thank you, Katie. You're so sweet. So if you can't make it live to the workshop, you can still purchase a ticket and you'll get the high level PDF that walks you through step by step that you'll go through when you watch the recording, and you'll also get the recording and access to the Facebook group. So definitely excited about that. Taking off, I wanted to share that. I posted in the group today. And then the last thing I wanted you to know, I know a lot of you are interested in Elevate Entrepreneur Academy. So I have some exciting updates that I did with that. I know a lot of people were asking, they're like, oh, I only have 6 months access to the content. So I was getting a lot of questions about that. What I'm doing is when you buy the membership, you actually get lifetime access to the content. So you get 6 months in the group to, get that soulful accountability. You get it paired up with an accountability partner. You get access to all of the content to help you release blocks so you can shine your light and accelerate this path to full-time entrepreneurship. And now you get lifetime access. So you don't have to rush through the content. You get lifetime access. So I just wanted to let you know about that too, because I've gotten a couple people who were asking questions about the length of time that you had access to that course. So just wanted to let you know about that too for anybody that's watching the replay. So if anybody has questions and you're watching the replay, I am done with the training, but I am more than happy to answer questions that come through. I'll come back to the training and, answer any of those in the comments. And I cannot wait to see you all on this Making the Leap from Retail workshop. I think it's at a great time of year too, because I feel like, with the holidays and everything like that, it'll be good to just start off with a clean slate. And it's going to be the third week of the month. There's an intentional reason why I do the things that I do in my business. It gives you some of that time to kind of settle into 2023. And it's also on a Saturday where I feel like everybody can join. If you can't join, again, you can, catch the replay and still be in that awesome Facebook group. So really excited for that. And yeah, I will see you on the Healers in Healthcare episode with Dr. Marina Buksov next week, or a couple weeks actually. So have an amazing holiday from my heart. I am so grateful for all of you who are in this group, who are constantly engaging and supporting and sharing. And I am just sending you so much love and happy holidays. See ya.